Welcome back to Mac Talks Football. And anybody who says the World Cup shouldn't be expanded to 48 teams need to shut their mouth up, because what a game it was between Ghana and Panama. I mean, I could not take my eyes away from that game. It was played on such a high tempo with such a great rhythm. I mean, Portugal should learn something from these two teams. That's how you play football. That's how you move the ball so quickly. I mean, I hats off to Panama. Everybody thought it was going to be an easy win for Ghana. Everybody thought, that Ghana were quite easily dominate Panama, but it did not went like Ghana would have hoped. That first half, Panama were by far the better team. They took the game to Ghana and they surprised Ghana. They really did not have any answer to Panama's attack. Ghana were really poor in their build up, and whenever they had the ball they were losing the ball quite simply and quite poorly. And Panama, they took advantage of that. The way that they moved the ball, they would get the ball in their own half, and within four passes they would be inside Ghana's half. They moved the ball so quickly, they were just not keeping the ball. One pass, two pass, three pass, and they are in short on goal, the Ghana goalkeeper, Ghanaian goalkeeper had a really good first half. He made up three or four really crucial saves to keep Ghana in the game. Panama, unfortunately, even though they made really good chances, they were just not really able to finish off those chances. Their wide play was so good. They, every time they moved forward, every time the ball went, towards their wingers or their fullbacks, you just felt the cross was gonna come in, and the Ghanaian defense, the goalkeeper, they were really trembling out of fear, because they really had no idea how to deal with them. They were very lucky that Panama were not really able to finish those chances off. At the striker, I think they had a really poor game. They was not really able to finish off those chances, and that gave Ghana an out in that first half. Second half came, and I think Ghana were much better in that second half. But again, the game was played on such a high tempo. Ghana created more chances in the second half. You got to see the better version of Ghana, the version that everybody expected to see from them. We have seen this from a lot of these so-called big teams. Ghana, in terms of the other teams are not that like it's a medium scale team, let's be honest. But in this game, Ghana were of course the favorites. But they started very slow in that first half. They were really poor in that first half, and they were lucky, just like yesterday. The game between France and Senegal. France were really poor, and Senegal did not take their chances in that first half. And that's the same thing that Panama did in this game as well. They created so much. They put Ghana under a lot of pressure, but they were just not really able to finish their chances off. As second half comes in, and Ghana came back to their senses. They realized that we have to play football here, and they created really good chances. They kept on getting closer and closer, but Panama at the same time they kept on pushing back. It was not like that Ghana completely dominated and Panama were just defending for their lives. No, Ghana Panama hit them on the counter attacks. Kept on clapping back, kept on trying to get the winner, and almost they came close as well. Again, both the keeper in that second half, both the goalkeepers had to make really crucial saves. But the main problem for both of the sides in this game was their main strikers, missing out, or on hitting the target. So many shots were going far away, right to the post, left to the post, above and everything. They were just not hitting the target. And I think that is a problem for Ghana and Panama themselves as well. In the end, Ghana were able to win that game, and they break Panama's heart. 95th minute, Yarenki scores that goal. A great moment. Somehow he's able to finish it off this time around, and Ghana get the winner. It was a really heartbreaking moment for Panama, because for me, I think they were the better team throughout the 90 minutes. I think they deserve to get something out of this game. It's an unfortunate thing that they were not really able to hold on up until the last moment. It was barely to be honest, the last kick of the game. They had a really good chance at the last, after even conceding the goal in the 97th minute, when they had a free kick, and at that they almost felt like the goalkeeper had put the goal in the back of the net, but it did not happen, and Ghana ended up getting a win. As I said, for me, it is a fair result. It's not a fair result, if I'm being quite honest with you. As I said, I think Panama were the better side, and they should have gotten something out of this game. But it happens in football. But for me, that performance would give them a lot of courage. It would give them a lot of hope that they can maybe have a go. And I keep on saying that third place is still a chance. Any team can finish in third place and qualify for the next round. Even though Panama know this was supposedly their easiest game, they still have to play Croatia, they still have to play England. But the way that that they have played today, it would give them a lot of confidence and a lot of courage playing against Croatia in that next game. And Croatia are going to be under a lot of pressure because they lost to England. So Panama are going to be looking at that game, and they're going to be thinking, maybe we have a chance at that. Maybe we can surprise Croatia here and get something out of this game. And then, as you said, third place team can go into the next round, and they just lost with 1-0. So the goal difference is not going to be a problem for them. Ghana, on the other hand, they know they have struck gold here. Croatia lost, and now they have defeated Panama. They are playing England next. If they don't lose that game, they are on 4 points, and Ghana would fancy themselves, against this Croatian team. And I think Ghana now have a really a great chance to qualify for the next round. Even as second, or even as a top place team as well, there's a big chance that Ghana can do that. But they need to play like they played in that second half. If they play like the way that they played in that first half against Croatia or England, especially against England in their next game, England are going to destroy them. They were really poor, and I think the manager knows that as well, and the players know it as well. They picked up really well in that second half. You need to commend them for that. They made a great comeback, and they got the job done. But if they play like the way that they played in that first half, it is going to be a curtain for them, and they need to do that. They have about 6 days to prepare for the English team, and I think now this group is now really beautifully poised with the way the matches have been. And if it had been if England and Croatia had not played first and both of them had won, then it would not have been really interesting. But now, because England have won and Ghana have won, there's a lot of pressure on Croatia, and it will be interesting to see how they respond. I'm really loving it, and I keep on saying this World Cup keeps on giving us interesting and entertaining games, and teams who you don't really expect to perform and to come out and play good football. They are doing that. Nobody expected Panama to be so good, but they just went it, no fucks given, went on attacked Ghana. They put them to under a real test. They were under immense pressure. It's just the lack of experience and not having that a caliber of a good striker in front of the goal. That has really been the problem for Panama in this match. Otherwise, I think they were really fantastic and amazing performance from them, and they should be really proud. And as I said before, there's a big chance that they can still qualify. Anything can happen, and again, that third place finish is going to be really crucial in this group. I personally feel about that. So yeah, great match. Again, these smaller teams are giving you the entertaining games, and the so-called bigger teams are not giving you those entertaining games. So yeah, entertaining game, enjoyable game. Unfortunately, not the result that Panama would have wanted, but a massive win for Ghana, and they can really see themselves going into the next round. That's it from me in this video. Let me know what you guys thought of the game, Ghana's performance, Panama's performance, and after match day 1 in Group L, who do you think has the best chance of going forward into the next round? Do you think it's going to be easy for England and Ghana, or do you think Croatia or Panama are going to have something to say about it? Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 600 subscribers before the end of the group stages. Match day 1 is still match day 1 is over, almost 1 game to go, about 20 subscribers remaining. So please go ahead and subscribe and help the channel out. Until next time, bye bye.